Hello and welcome. We're going to make the video on project integration management, which is the part 3. In this video, we are going to discuss two processes of project integration management. This two process also belongs to execution part of the project. This two process also belongs to execution process group of the project management. First one is the direct and manage project work. This process is used to leading and performing the project work based on the project plan. Basically, this is the project that is used for executing the project activities based on the defined project plan. And another process is the manage project knowledge. This process is used for manage the existing knowledge of the project and creating the new knowledge to achieve the project objectives and contribute to the organizational learning. So we have to start now. The process name is direct and manage project work. This process is used to leading and performing the project work that are defined in the project management plan and implementing the approach change to achieve the project objectives. The key benefit of this process is that it provides the overall project management of the project work. So basically, through this process, the project team perform the project activities and project manager is lead the project team to achieve the project objectives, project goals. All project team implemented the approach change through this process. So this is the process which is used for leading and performing the project activities. The inputs that are used for this process is the project management plan, approach change request, project document, organizational process, asset, enterprise environmental factor, and the tools and techniques, the expert judgment, project management information system, and meetings. We are all already familiar with these tools and techniques, and the output of this process is the deliverables, the work performance data, change request, project management plan update, and project document update. So if we look here, direct and manage work activities includes, what are the activities that includes for directing and managing the project activities? The perform activities to accomplish the project objectives. So the perform the activities or do the activities or that are required to meet or to achieve the project objectives. The create the project deliverables to meet the planned project work. The project team work to deliver or create the deliverables for the customers that will meet the project work. Provide, train and manage the team member assigned to the project. Obtain, manage the use resource including material, tool, equipment, and implement the planned method and standard. Establish and manage project communication channel both external and internal to the project team. Generate the work performance data such as cost, schedule, technical and quality progress and status to facilitate forecasting, issue change request and implement approach change into the project scope, plan and environment. Manage risks and implement risk response activities. Manage seller and supplier. Manage stakeholders and their engagement. Collect and document lesson learned and implement approach process improvement activities. These are the activities but not limited to that are doing or performing during this process. So project manager along with the project management team direct the performance of the planned activities, manage the various technical and organizational interface that exists within the project. The project manager should also manage any unplanned activity and determine the appropriate course of action. The project manager, the direct and manage project work process is directly affected by the project application area. Deliverables are produced as output from this process and performed to accomplish the project work as planned and scheduled in the project management plan. Duration project execution, the work performance data is collected and appropriately actioned and communicated. The work performance data is also used as the input monitoring and controlling process group. Then what are the input we are using here? That approach change request. Approach change request is the output from the perform integrate change control process and include the request, review and approve for implementation by the change control board. The approach change request may be corrective action, preventive action or defect repair. Approved change requests are scheduled and implemented by the project team and the impact any area of the project or project management plan. The approved change request can also modify the policies, project management plan, procedure, cost or budget, or revise the schedule. Approved change request may require implementation of preventive or corrective action. So whatever the change request will come to the execution team, project team, who will work for the activity that should be come through the change request board. So change request board should be approve that change request. Then the project manager update the other related documents like the project management plan, cost management plan, and other things. What are the required to be updated? Then that change request will be passed to the project team. They will start the execution, the activities. Then approved change request may be required implementation of prevention. Always approved change required the implementation of preventive or corrective action. Then what are the enterprise environmental factors that is going to influence the direct and manage project work process? So that are the organizational, company or customer culture and structure of the performing or sponsoring organization, infrastructure, existing facilities and capital equipment, then personal administration, hiring and firing guidelines, employee performance review, training records, then stakeholder risk tolerance, for example, allowable cost, overrun percentage, performance, project management information system, then an automated schedule suite, such as scheduling software tools and configuration management system and information collection and distribution system, web interface or any other online automated system. These are the things that can influence the direct and manage project work of the project. Then what are the organizational process assets that can influence the direct and manage project work? Standardized guideline and work instruction, communication requirement defining allowed communication media, record retention and security requirement, issue and defect management, procedure defining the issue and defect control, issue and defect identification and resolution, and action item tracking, performance measurement database, issue to collect and make available measurement data on process and product. Project file from the previous projects such as scope, cost, schedule, performance measurement, baseline, project calendar, project schedule, network diagram, risk register, plan response action, define risk impact, and document lesson learned. Issue and defect management database contain historical issue and defect status, control information, issue and defect resolution, action item result. These are the organizational process assets that can be used during the direct and manage project work. Then the tools, except the project management information system, what are the other tools we used here that is known to us? The project management information system, which is a part of environmental factor, provide access to tools such as scheduling tools. Scheduling tools is a tools that is a graphical representation of the project activities, the time to take to complete them, and the sequence in which must be done. The project management software is typically used to create this analysis, Gantt chart, bar chart, common format. Basically, this is a schedule when which tasks will be done, what is the sequence between the tasks that will be showing in this scheduling tools. Then work authorization system. Work authorization system as a written method that sanctions the right work is done in the right order. It provides the direction that enables a team member to being work on a specific activity or work package. That means it gives the direction how to work, give you the right direction, right order to the work. Another thing is the configuration management system. Project configuration management is the collective body of process, activity, tools and methods project practitioner can use to manage the project item during the project life cycle. PCM address the composition of a project, documentation defining it and other data supporting it, information collection and distribution system, interface to other online automated system, automated gathering and reporting on key performance indicator can be part of the system. So another one is the meeting. Meeting is also used to discuss and address the potential topic of the project when the directing and managing the project work. Attendee of the meeting may include the project manager, project team, appropriate stakeholder involved or affected by the topic addressed. Each attendee should have a defined role to ensure that the appropriate participation. Meeting tend to be three types. So one is the information exchange, brainstorming, option evaluation and design, then decision making. Meeting should not be mixed as a best practice. Meeting should be prepared with the well-defined agenda, purpose, objectives and time frame, and should be appropriate documented as the meeting minutes and action items. Every meeting should have a well-defined agenda, purpose, objectives and time frame. During the meeting, the minutes and the action plan should be appropriately documented. And another thing is the virtual meetings can be held using audio and video conferencing tool, but generally required additional preparation for the virtual meeting. But organization to achieve same effectiveness or the best method for doing this meeting is a face-to-face meeting. We encourage to the team to do the face-to-face meeting. That is the best for achieving the objective of the meeting. Then after the output is coming from this process. First one is the deliverables. Deliverables is always should be an unique and verifiable product, result, capability to perform a service that is required to be produced to complete a process, phase or project. Deliverables are typically tangible components completed to meet the project objectives and can include the element of the project management plan. Then another one is the work performance data. Work performance data are the raw observation and measurement identifying during the activities being performed to carry out the project work. Data are often viewed as the lowest level of detail from which the information is derived by other process. Data is gathered through work execution and phase to controlling process of each process area for further analysis. So from this process, the all raw observation about the activities when the team is performing the activities that is produced, that is generated from this process as a output. The example work performance data is work completed, key performance indicator, technical performance measurement, start and finish date of the scheduled activities, number of change requests, number of defect, actual cost, actual duration, etc. Then the change request. The change request is a formal proposal to modify any document, deliverables or baseline. A change request are submitted which may be modified the project policies, procedure, project scope, project cost or budget, project schedule or project quality. Then it can be corrective action, it can be preventive action, it can be defect repair, it can be update. Corrective action, an intentional activity that realign the performance of the project work with the project management plan. Here the realigning the performance of the project with the project management plan. And in preventive action, an intentional activity that ensure the future performance of the project is aligned with the project management plan. Here the future the project performance will be always aligned with the project management plan. Defect repair is an intentional activity to modify a non-conforming product or product component. Here the modifying the non-conforming product or product component so that it is the defect will be removed from the product, that is the defect repair. Then update, change to formally control project document plan to reflect modified and additional idea or content. When we want to update some documents to put our additional idea to that content, that is the updation of the document or the plan. Manage project knowledge is the process of using existing knowledge and creating the new knowledge to achieve the project objectives and contribute to organizational learning. So this is the process that is using the existing knowledge of the organization and creating the new knowledge for the organization. The benefit of this process is that prior organizational knowledge is leveraged to produce or improve the project outcome, and knowledge created by the project is available to support the organizational operation and future project or phase. Then what are the inputs is considered for this process? Then first one is the project management plan and other project documents, that's lesson learned register, where we capture all the lesson learned during the project. Then project team assignment, the order of the assignment is for the project team members. Then resource breakdown structure, then source selection criteria, how we select the source, that criteria. Then stakeholder register, who are the stakeholders who are belongs with our project, ID, name. Then deliverables and organizational process, asset, enterprise environmental factor. These are the things we are considering for this process. Then tools, the expert judgment, knowledge management, information management, interpersonal and team skill, active listening, facilitation, leadership, networking, political awareness. These are the soft skills. Only this knowledge management and information management we have to understand these two tools and techniques in this process. Then output from this process is the lesson learned register. The output will be lesson learned register. Project management plan can be updated. Any document of the project management plan that can be updated. We know there is lot of document in the project management plan. There is about 14 plan, subsidiary plan in the project management plan. Update organization, any kind of organizational process asset can be updated. Then knowledge management. Knowledge management is the tools and techniques that is connected with the people so that work together to create a new knowledge and share tacit knowledge, integrate the knowledge of diverse team members. The tools and technique appropriate in the project depend on the nature of the project, especially the degree of innovation involved, the project of complexity, the level of diversity and among the team members. So which type of knowledge management tools and techniques we will use, that is basically depend on the project complexity, level of diversity, and the which type of team member is working for the project, depend on these things. And another thing is the tacit knowledge, that is the tacit knowledge. Tacit knowledge is a knowledge that is shared among the project team member automatically. So for this there is nothing, no need to share any kind, no need to use any kind of tools. When the team will be work together, that knowledge will transfer automatically from one person to another person. That is the tacit knowledge. Then information management. Information management is the tools and techniques which is used to create and connect people to information. So this is the tools for connecting the people, that means the team member, with the information. They are the effect for sharing simple, unambiguous, codified, explicit knowledge. They include but not limited to method of codifying explicit knowledge. For example, for producing lesson to be learned, enter for the lesson learned register, library service, information gathering, for example web search and reading published article, project management information system. These are the systems that can be used for managing the information. Thank you for watching this video. I think this will be informative for your PMP journey.